Hey YouTube family, it's CeeEatz. It's my first YouTube live stream. Well, not really a live stream video here. I'm doing my first mukbang, and this is Dunkin' Donuts, as you can see. I have the frozen caramel coffee, and I have the powdered donut, and these are two of my favorite things here at Dunkin' Donuts. Excuse me. I love having the frozen coffee during a pretty warm day. I'm kind of late, I guess you can say. I started drinking this frozen coffee last summer, and it was hot, and I didn't have my daily coffee. Matter of fact, I hadn't had coffee in some weeks, and I said, I feel like I want to have some coffee. It's hot. Let me try. I started with the iced coffee, so I enjoyed that. A friend helped me with that. She bought me a frozen coffee. I was like, hey, that's pretty good. And I heard a lot about Dunkin' Donuts coffee, so I said, let me try Dunkin' Donuts frozen coffee. And so it's just really good. So just bought one today because I'm in the metro Atlanta area, and it's like 67, almost 70 degrees. And I decided to treat myself to a frozen coffee. So anyway, before I get to drinking and eating, I wanted to say I'm CeeEatz here. This is my first video, as I mentioned before. I've had some others on YouTube, but this is my first mukbang, and so I know it's kind of a small mukbang compared to what others do, but hey, share. You can follow me on my journey, and like and subscribe. So here we go. I'm going to taste this caramel frozen coffee. Really good. And as you can see, I had whipped cream. So you can get this with whipped cream or without whipped cream. So if you're not a fan of whipped cream, you don't have to get it. So what I like about it is that I get that bitter, bold taste coffee, and the cream tastes like there's some cream in here. I don't know what the ingredients is, but really, and I have a really big sweet tooth, so it might be too sweet for some, but it's not sweet enough. It's just right for me. And here I got I think this is like a classic, the white powdered donut. And so I know some of you who don't have a sweet tooth might be saying, isn't that too much sugar? No. Really good. One thing I like about Dunkin' Donuts are that the consistency is kind of cakey. I'll call it cakey. I don't know if that's right terminology to use, but yeah, it's very fresh. And as you can see, the sugar, it's kind of sparse. As you can see, it's kind of like, I'll call them bald spots in here, but it's really soft and really good. It's not dry. Sorry, excuse me. It's not dry. Really good. Soft, cakey, and sweet. It's kind of like if you were to take a piece of pound cake and put confectioner sugar on it. That's just my take on it. So if you're like me and you have a sweet tooth and you want to have the kick of coffee and the sweetness of a piece of cake or something like that, go to Dunkin' Donuts and get their white powdered sugar donut. You may like something else. I know they got all kinds of sandwiches. I think I might try next their sandwich. It's a Chipotle bacon sandwich. So if any of you have tried that, give me some feedback in the comments. I'll be happy to And if you got any suggestions, any things that I should try on Dunkin' Donuts, go ahead and put it in the comments box. And again, subscribe, like, and share. So this is my snack for the day. So it's, again, like I said, I'm in the ATL Metro Atlanta area, and I'm in the Metro Atlanta area, and there are a whole bunch of places to eat. So one of the places, donut shops, another favorite donut shop here is Krispy Kreme, and I think it might be more popular. What do you guys think? Are there any viewers there in the Metro Atlanta area? Do you think Krispy Kreme is better than Dunkin' Donuts? I like both of them, really. Love those sugared donuts from Krispy Kreme. We joke about it and say that that's crack. It's baked crack. And people joke about it and say when the light goes on, their car goes in the direction of the Krispy Kreme. And so it's really, really, a lot of Northerners, and I'm from the North, matter of fact, was born and raised in the North and moved to Georgia. But, and so I knew about Dunkin' Donuts coming here, but when I came here, Krispy Kreme, like, what is that? And I think it was one of my first jobs that I had when I got here to Georgia. One of the coworkers' husband worked for Krispy Kreme, and he would drop off boxes and boxes of Krispy Kreme, and they would set it right next to me. And I was younger, I was slimmer, I was trimmer then, and one of the ladies used to always joke, we're going to put this right next to you because, you need to gain some weight or something like that. Something like that she used to say. And I used to be like, oh, all right. I mean, it didn't bother me. And then I tried a donut, and I was like, hey, that's pretty good. I might eat every time they did it. And they did it multiple times during the week. The person's husband would drop them boxes of Krispy Kreme on. And I think I might have had maybe one or two every time. And it just wasn't very, it didn't really tempt me that much. So, but I enjoyed it. And, I might have ate more than that. And, at that time, my metabolism was really fast at the time. So, I don't know. I enjoyed it. And it didn't really bother me that they put those donuts next to me. Like now, it might bother me. I'd have to really, really do something, come up with something to distract myself from those donuts. But anyway, so if you like Dunkin' Donuts, I want to encourage you to just go by and go get go get a gift card. This is what one of my coworkers, they got me a gift card for my birthday. And so, because I was just ranting and raving about this iced coffee. And by the way, it looks pretty tall, doesn't it? It's a medium. This is a medium. And so it's really tall, and it fills me up after I drink this. And most of the time I drink all of it in one set. It takes me a while. I kind of sip on it while I'm doing something, watching TV, whatever. And, gives me that kick of that boost that you get when you drink coffee, when you drink warm coffee. And some people don't like iced coffee. I think it's one of the best inventions, best thing since sliced bread is iced coffee, because you can still you want that kick, that whatever it is, that taste. Some people like the taste of, I think if you drink coffee, you like the taste, that smell, you get that aroma of coffee. But if it's, you know, if you're living in warm weather, you're in warm weather, and you get a chance to kind of cool off a little bit when you're drinking the iced coffee. So again, this is you get the different flavors too. I'm sorry, I forgot to mention when you order this. I'm sorry, I don't know all of the flavors. I know one of them is French vanilla or just vanilla. This one that I got is caramel. So if you have any viewers, if you have any suggestions on how much, on a different flavor that I should try, that's really, really good, I'll come on and do that. But this is caramel, and I really like it. Every time I get it, I get the caramel. So might be saying that's sweet upon sweet. So anyway, yeah, just wanted to come in and encourage you to stop by Dunkin'. Go just get yourself a gift card and treat yourself every now and then for a Dunkin' Donut snack. My suggestion is to get the white powdered donut and if it's appropriate, because I know in some areas the cold weather hasn't let up. You know, it's still snowing. It's still doing whatever. You know, we have freezing and below temperatures in some areas. But here in the metro Atlanta, Georgia area, it is getting warmer. And, we'll probably get some more cool weather as time goes on. But, until we actually, it is officially spring. But until that time, I think the weather is just going to waver in and out, going from warm to cold. And so, you want to give yourself a treat, or if it doesn't bother you. If some people, it doesn't bother, they could be in freezing cold weather and still want to drink or eat something cold. Someone laughed at me one time when I bought ice cream to work to have as a snack after lunch, and it was cold at that time. And I, again, I'm from the north, so used to, having ice cream and eating ice cream during cold weather. So it just really didn't bother me. If it was something that I really wanted, really wanted to have it. So again, I'm rambling on. I'm going to suggest you guys have the white powdered donut. It's really good. It's firm. It's soft. It's moist. It's not dry. And the sugar just adds to it, gives you that extra oomph. And really good. And you want to have something, to wash it down with, get a iced coffee. And you can choose the flavor that you would like. Again, I got the caramel. And you can get the whipped cream on it, or you don't have to. I like the whipped cream. There's an added flavor to it, frothiness to it, and really good. So again, I'm Cheryl, CeeEatz, and subscribe, like, and share. And also, I'm open to some suggestions of where else you think I could go and try out a sandwich, a snack, or something of that nature. Thank you so much for taking the time out to watch. Bye-bye.